Aya. Meanwhile, the elder son was in the field. When he came near the house, he heard music and dancing. So he called one of the servants and asked him what was going on. Your brother has come, he replied, and your father has killed the fattened calf because he has him back safe and sound. The elder brother became angry and refused to go in. So his father went out and pleaded with him. But he answered his father, look, all these years I've been slaving for you and never disobeyed your orders. Yet you never gave me even a young goat so I could celebrate with my friends. But when this son of yours who has squandered your property with prostitutes comes home, you kill the fattened calf for him, resentment. So the older brother was harboring resentment. Pia yeye alikuwa anataka hiyo life. But he didn't go. Kuna hiyo self-righteousness. He's very self-righteous. Me, I've been here with you. You've not got me. I've done. You've not me. First commandment: you shall not have any other gods besides me. A lot of people don't realize that they make themselves gods. Yes, you don't worship these other gods that are worshipped, but you worship yourself. Uyu elder son, that was the issue. He was self-righteous, and he had been harboring resentment. You can even tell, I've been slaving for you. Not I've been working. I've been slaving for you. So it means he was not there on his own. He was there and ambiwe. Good job. Good job. That's where it started. But when this son of yours who has squandered your property with prostitutes come home, you kill the fattened cow for him. My son, the father said, you're always with me and everything I have is yours. But we had to celebrate and be glad because this brother of yours was dead and is alive again. He was lost and is found. So out of the resentment, the brother missed the bigger picture. You see, he missed the bigger picture. Yes, no, I'm not justifying what the younger brother did. Of course he shouldn't have. Lakini, why is the big brother feeling some type of way? Because he was harboring resentment. And he was also, he was not there on his own. He was very self-righteous. So ndio maana ukikuja church, me I remember hata kuna time tulikuwa tunapatia na testimonies nini. So I remember I shared with the lady that was next to me and I was like, yeah, me I used to drink a lot nini. And this chick was disgusted talking about me. I've never drunk. I've just seen alcohol on billboards. I was like, oh, good for you. It's good ujaingia hiyo pombe si kitu poa. But you see, it's just the way she said it. Like, so then, like, it should be something you should be ashamed of. Guys, the focus is not on who has done what or what. The focus is Christ. You're losing the focus. I was in the world and I was going to die. I had lost hope. I had lost it. It's something in your spirit. When you receive Christ, you come back to life. I don't know how you can be upset about that. Unless your heart is not right. Salvation should be something. Someone's salvation should be something you should be celebrating. Because you guys, the life is spiritual and it's real. It's real. The dark kingdom is real and very active. So when someone gives their life to Christ, me let me tell you, every time in church I always cry because I know the things I've seen, even spiritually. So mtu akikam church na mnacheki ako na ma earrings, ako na ma nose nini, ako na ma what, you start judging. You are judging as who? We are all sinners, all of us, even if you've never sipped alcohol, even if you waited until marriage. We are all sinners. The thing that takes us out because of the flesh we have, we were born sinners. Hata ule mtu alizaliwa jana, leo is a sinner, just because of the flesh. But once we receive Christ, we become new beings. And we have to accept that Christ did not come for just you. He came for the whole world. Now imagine if the whole world gets saved. Tutajam? Where's jam? He didn't come for just you. He came for the whole world. I hope you understand what I'm trying to tell you. Anyway, so I'll read another story in the Bible about the cult that carried Jesus into Jerusalem just before he got crucified, right? So Jesus comes to Jerusalem as king. This is Matthew 21, verse 3, I think. Yeah, verse 1 to 11. As they approached Jerusalem and came to Bethphage on the mountains of Olives, Jesus sent 2 disciples, saying to them, "Go to the village ahead of you, and at once you will find a donkey tied there, with her colt by her. And untie them and bring them to me. If anyone says anything to you, say the Lord needs them, and he will send them right away." So the Lord needs all of us, not just born again people. The Lord needs everyone in the world, even the people who are still in the world. The Lord needs them. This took place to fulfill what was spoken through the prophet. Say to daughter Zion, "See, your king comes to you, gentle and riding on a donkey, and on a colt, the foal of a donkey." The disciples went and did as Jesus had instructed them. They brought the donkey and the colt and placed their cloaks on them for Jesus to sit on. For Jesus to what? To sit on. The very large crowd spread their cloaks on the road, while others cut branches from the trees and spread them on the road. The crowds that went ahead of him and those that followed shouted, "Hosanna to the Son of David. Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord. Hosanna in the highest." When Jesus entered Jerusalem, the whole city was stirred and asked, "Who is this?" The crowds answered, "This is Jesus, the prophet from Nazareth in Galilee." I know you're wondering why I've read that verse. I've read that verse because we are the donkeys. We are the colts. Whether you are born again from the day you came out of your mother's womb, or you got into the world and sinned and then you got saved, we are the colts. Jesus is in us. He needs us to come into the world. So when you're a believer and or even when you're a non-believer and God blesses you, or you're a believer and you're so self-righteous and you are so what? So it's like that donkey telling its friends, "You guy, I was going to Jerusalem. Let me tell you, those people, they put cloaks on me. I did not even step on the ground. Yani, they were even singing Hosanna for me. Nilikuwa natembea, it's..." So now, you take like the glory is yours. It's not yours Jesus shares his glory with us. In John 17, he says, the glory I have, I give them. So the glory you have is not because of what you've done. Haijalishi yale umeweza. I believe that's Dadio and Vanity. It doesn't matter. Your glory, your fame, your riches, your beauty, your cars, your job, those are those things. Those are those clothes people were throwing on the road, and the leaves and the what. They were not throwing them at you. They were throwing them at Jesus. So when believers come to church, whether you think they deserve Christ or not, first, you don't think they deserve. In fact, if you ever find yourself thinking like that, you are the one who should not be in church. Church is supposed to be a place of healing. I'm going to put up a verse. Jesus says, I did not come for those who are well. If you're so okay, if you're so self-righteous, get out of church. That's not where you're supposed to be. Because there are people who are coming in hot. They need to be cooled down. They don't need more fire. They are coming in hot. Inaitwa hellfire. They've come from hell. Whether it was by their choice, whether it was by whatever, and they made that decision to accept Christ. You as the church should accept them. You're not the one to continue to flame that fire. This is a word I've had so deep in my heart. Because unanyamaza tu, unaangalia tu watu, unasema, wow. And that's why a lot of people leave church, to be honest. Because you come to church and the characters you're meeting, you're like, damn, there's no kindness. There's no humility. There's no, oh my God. Na saa hiyo huyo ndio ako juu worship. Ndio ana lead worship. Watu wanaanguka pa. Akitoka hapo worship, now he won't even talk to anyone. The cult. Telling guys, we should have seen venye watu waliniekea manguo nitembe. My friend, it's vanity. It's all for Christ. Humble yourselves. Wacha watu wakuje church waombe. Wacha watu wakuje church wapone. Wacha watu wakuje church, they praise God. Stop being a gatekeeper. This is how we used to do things, so we can. I don't feel in my spirit. Go back to God. Go back to God. Go back to God. Umetoka kwa God. Go back to God. And for the new believers, just be patient. It's not going to be easy. The salvation life is unachapwa in the spirit, unachapwa in the physical. But if you truly received Christ, that should not be what will take you out of church. Find Jesus in the church and you will not leave. Those are the things, those side shows, it's a must they happen. Haiwezi kosa. Hakuna church inaweza kosa hizo side shows. But as a new believer and you've received Christ, you will find him. And let me tell you, like in my church, you guys, and maybe ni ubaguzi because it's my church, but honestly, this is the way I've grown the most. There are pastors who devote their time. their weekly services. Just tune in. You don't even have to be there physically. Just tune in. And you're not tuning in to mark a record. Oh, I was there. I would know. Those people are, let me tell you, the pastors at Life Church Limuru are spiritually heavy. And if you listen to them without all this rubbish, listen to them with a contrite heart. Create in me a clean heart and renew a right spirit within me. Listen to them with the spirit just to hear God, and you will hear God. You will hear God. Hizi vitu zingine zitakufanya upotee. So now church has become about where you're going to... That's not what church is about. Go to church. And if you're serving, serve. Serve. Enda userve. Not kuenda hapo to boss people around. No, just serve. Oh, I did this. If you are led to do it, then do it. And if someone else has done something maybe you wanted to do, be happy for them. Do something else. There's so much that you can do in church to be that you can contribute. It's not a competition. Anyway, that's my time. Nimeenda beyond. If this message has offended you, I'm sorry. That was not the aim of the message. The aim of this message is to focus on Christ, because Jesus is the answer. Focus on Jesus. Don't take your eyes off Jesus. Focus on Christ. Get into a Bible-based church. Get into a church that preaches Christ only, Jesus only, and your salvation walk will get easier. Thank you. God bless you, and take care. Peace.